Hi, Leanne Moon, coming to you from the Rev War Room. So Towns comes to us with an educator's background, which worked out perfectly. We've gotten a lot of comments about the video that we released about the virtual reality pop-up books. Do you want to talk a little bit about what that is and when we're going to unveil the books, and then eventually, of course, they'll end up in Carolina Rising?
Yeah, so we partnered with Cherokee Charter Academy and Cherokee County Schools. They'll be producing some more books, but Cherokee
and Palmetto Christian Academy.
Palmetto Christian Academy. We're partnering with all the educational partners that there are around the county. And Carolina Rising, right, was built in a Carnegie library, and so to honor that, the developer we were working with was going to put in books. But our brilliant director and genius director, Leanne, said that these can't just be fake books, faux books, regular books. No, we're going to have digital, innovative books. And so we worked together to come up with a concept of virtual pop-up books where you could put on VR goggles and literally see the Revolutionary War come to life on the pages in front of you.
So you want to tell them a little bit about what's coming here in just a few months. So we'll be here in January. And then we were one of four in the country locations selected to do something.
So on January 11th, we will see the opening of Spark Places of Innovation that will be talking about small town innovation in general, but also showcasing Gaffney's innovation, because we are an innovative small town built upon Michael Gaffney's entrepreneurship, along with the innovative battle tactics used throughout the Revolutionary War and into the industrial era. So we have a whole Smithsonian exhibit coming devoted towards small town innovation. We'll be showcasing animatronics, projections, virtual reality, one of which will be these books that the students created. So you will see the books that these students have created. They've designed them digitally. They did all the research behind them. They are 100% student made. Will be unveiled at this Smithsonian exhibit as a part of the exhibit.
We were able to bid to be one of four locations, host locations selected that we're doing the Spark. We're hosting the Spark exhibit. And it was perfect for us. You know, we've got I Square, we're very innovative. We like to think big, do big. And we knew that we had this immersive museum coming in Carolina Rising, and it was a perfect opportunity for our students here to be able to participate in this book project that would become a permanent part of an exhibit.
So Leanne, tell us a little bit about how these students actually went about creating these books.
Oh, well, the students got engaged because our teachers are amazing, right? I mean, we spent a whole professional development day with the teachers. We had Darcy Tucker come down from Williamsburg, Virginia, spend a day with her on how you tell those stories, interpreting and telling those stories. So the teachers then found out a little bit about our history, some of our local stories, went back to their students. Some of the classes actually came up here and went into some of our research and books and started looking at stories, and they chose what they wanted to write about. And so then they did the research. They interviewed any descendants, or they did primary sources, secondary sources. So it was all structured towards their education curriculum. And then they put together a story. Then they are acting out their stories. And then I'm going to let you talk about the rest of it, because that's as creative as I get, right?
So they took these scripts that they wrote, they act out right in front of the green screen. So they were able to use a green screen in the background, and then what they did was they plugged it into the Unity game engine and used chroma key technology to remove the background and create holograms of themselves. From there, they were able to, it was almost like drag and drop digital design. They 3D modeled some props to go around. They built a log cabin. They actually built a working fire, a campfire, a garden, trees, down to little details such as toys for the grandchildren. And all sorts of cool little things that you can notice when you come and view the book at the Smithsonian exhibit. But after they finished developing all the props, after they created the holograms, they used C# programming, which is very exciting because some of these students had never really used a computer prior to this experience, except for maybe completing small school assignments. But now they were working file systems.
They were 3D
programming.
building stuff. They were having a blast whenever I would run by. So Towns and I spent a week, more Towns than me. I spent a week going back and forth, but we spent a week putting them in period clothing, videoing their storyline. And we only did this with Cherokee Charter Academy during the summer. So we had a summer camp right after school let out. What can I say? Cherokee Charter Academy, they're patriots, right? So, you know, they were like, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. So they did. They have amazing students, absolutely amazing students. And these 3rd and 4th graders got on it. They figured out how they, at their age, could tell that story. And they do it, and they do it well. You can come by the Gaffney Visitor Center and see their book now. We're still working with the high school students to get theirs done. And then, of course, we'll have all of them in the Smithsonian exhibit in January. We're supposed to have that room for room feel. So imagine, hold up your imaginary magnifying glass, and we're going to see Guthrie's. We're going to see, we've got some people working on the Pettit story, a child that went into battle at age 13. We've got
The
Kerrs. Wait a minute, I wrote it down. Kerrs, McDowell's, Williams, Ferguson's, Tate's, Knuckles, Guthrie's, Scruggs, Saunders. And then here's a big question. Daniel McDaniel. That's a fun name. But Daniel McDaniel, so it's Saunders Cowpens, and Mr. Saunders was the Cowpens manager. So he managed the Cowpens. But Daniel McDaniel owned the property. Who was he? If you know, let us know. We're going to have a contest coming up. Townsend's working on some other really cool stuff we'll be introducing in a couple of weeks. But I think in the meantime, we're going to let you know that if you need help finding your family history, reach out to the Cherokee History Museum. Miss Linda in the genealogy room is absolutely amazing. And then Miss Jackie at the library, she's running that genealogy room great too. And you know, Towns, they get together a lot because when Miss Jackie's not working at the library, she's volunteering and helping Miss Linda at the museum. So, but we've got 2 amazing experts over there that can help you find your family history. And it's some of these names that we're calling out, that's because we already know some of your story. So reach out to us. Let's fill in all those blanks. Thank you, Towns, for all you do.
Thank you for all that you do, Leanne.
So, and thanks for helping us. We look forward to hearing your family stories.